I see it's your turn to supervise the new CSI.
I don't know how much supervising I'll be doing. That resume read like a who's who of crime scene investigation.
Okay, so the old dog might learn some new tricks.
You were speaking for yourself, obviously. Who's our Vic?
Rick Shimada, referee for the Supreme Force Fighting League. He worked the marquee match last night.
I see the banners, and I see blood.
I gotta say, it's tough being a ref these days. I mean, all that money and all that ego in sports, it takes just one bad call.
And you're down for the count.
While there's no rumble in the jungle, I'm told this fight was the championship match between Hank Hackett and Tito Tiger Vallone. According to the program, the two guys are Japanese-trained fighters who put on a real show. They whip out their swords to rally the crowd, and I do not mean that figuratively. They really use swords. Last night was the first time that these guys faced off in the ring to determine who was the king blade of Supreme Force fighting.
So, who won?
Let's just say it wasn't Hackett. Apparently, our dead referee made a controversial call that stripped Hackett of his belt and the Intercontinental title.
Where's Hackett now?
He's cooling off in the locker room. You'll probably want to talk to him and the ring girl over there. She found the body.
All right. I think we got it from here. If he were just strangled, there wouldn't be blood pooling under his neck. I've seen a lot of strangulations, but this may be the first death by Mike. I think this hair may belong to our strangler. Hello, we're with the Las Vegas Crime Lab. May we get your name?
Yes, I'm Tina Allens. I found Mr. Shimada, and I called the police.
Approximately what time did you find the body?
I'd say a little after 11 o'clock. I'm supposed to close the prop room before the arena shuts down at midnight. I was coming down the stairs over there when I noticed the light over the ring was still on. I came over, and that's when I saw Mr. Shimada lying there like that. My God, it's just so awful. Oh, everybody really liked him. And that's saying a lot for a referee, right? I know everybody thought he was very fair. But honestly, no, I didn't know him personally. I'm sorry. I should have, but I wasn't really paying attention. But everybody was pissed. Wow. I mean, he like disqualified Hank Hackett. Just stopped the fight cold. Handed the title to Tiger. I think he was probably pretty lucky to get out of that ring alive. Well, I mean, sorry. That was a really poor choice of words. I would try the locker room. I know they were having a hell of a time locking up down there since all these reporters were still jammed in around Hank trying to talk to him about the match. Gosh, I bet it's an even bigger zoo now. Upper platform, up there. Like I said, I locked it up a couple of hours ago.
I'm sorry, but why do you need props for a fight?
Well, it's not just props. It's like these big cards that say, you know, like round 1, round 2. I'm the one that gets to strut around in the bikini holding up the signs between rounds, looking totally hot. Your basic sexy ring girl, right?
You must be very good at your job.
Sure, but that's just how I got my foot in the door. You know, Supreme Force Fighting plans to start a women's league. I've already started to train. And so by the time they pull all the sponsors together, I'll be ready to roll. I got my eyes on the prize. Champion of the world. Sounds pretty cool, right? No, I don't. Sorry. I put away the props up there, but the door locks automatically when I close it. Horace has the only key.
Who's Horace?
Horace Willingham. He owns the league. I called him and told him to come in right away, so he should be here soon. Sorry I couldn't be of more help to you. Good luck.
I'm guessing the footage from the cameras is stored on that upper platform. Gotta love a sport that has referees and judges. No need to advertise, we're already here. Wonder if one of these posters is Hank Hackett. We're gonna need a key to open this. I'll arrange for Dr. Robbins to have the body picked up. He'll call us when he's completed the autopsy. I think I'll let someone else pick up the soap. These are for guests. I don't think we need to inspect them. Hank Hackett, we're from the Las Vegas Crime Lab. You mind if we ask you a few questions?
The League finally called 911 because I was robbed. Son of a bitch, Shimada. I'm telling you, he is either totally freaking blind or taking some big money from somebody. You hear me? I do not cheat, and that guy calls a misconduct and disqualifies me? Yeah, it's crap. So you tell me what you need from me, and I'll help you nail Shimada and whoever else the bastard's in bed with.
Actually, Mr. Hackett, we're here to investigate Rick Shimada's murder.
Murder? What the hell are you talking about? Oh, no way. Wait a second. Am I being punked here? Because this is just too sick, man. Come on. This isn't real. This isn't real, is it? Jeez, I can't believe it. Well, I can't say he didn't have it coming. What? I'm just being honest here. Oh, great. Now you're gonna think that I did... Fan-freaking-tastic. Yeah, I get it. Innocent until proven guilty.
What did you do after the match?
I came right back here. What else could I do? I couldn't go home. I got reporters all over the place. They're barking at me. I thought I'd just hang out down here until everything started to chill. Yeah. Now, look. Let me clear up that particular scenario for you guys, because I know you got the wrong idea. So this is it. Climb into the ring, and I got my katana in my hand, okay? Wave it around, do a little show for the crowd, because, hey, that's what I do. Okay, so the fight starts, and I'm taking it to Tito. But, okay, there's this moment where Tito gets me against the corner. So I throw a roundhouse to his balls. Now, no ref has ever once had a problem with that move before, I'm telling you. But suddenly, last night, Shimada decides to call a technical and stops the fight. Well, say I lost my I was very angry. But come on, I had a reason. The guy stole my belt. Yeah, not a problem. Whatever you need, I'm here for you.
Hey, I've completed the autopsy. I'll give you the full report next time you happen to be in the morgue. It's good to see you again. Well, your victim was strangled, but the blood was actually the result of blunt force trauma to the neck and upper torso. Take a look here. This contusion and the partially occluded carotid are indicative of ligature strangulation. However, I suspect your victim was unconscious prior to asphyxiation. Notice these lacerations and bruises. I count 6 distinct injuries along the victim's neck, shoulders, and upper back, causing detachment of the trapezius and sternocleidomastoid muscles. There was some additional nerve damage, which I really think would have either put your victim in shock or knocked him out cold. This
to me as if the perpetrator tried to break your victim's neck and then decided to shift to plan B.
The microphone cord.
And asphyxiation is your official COD. Lividity suggests 2 to 3 hours ago.
So that puts TOD at around 11 p.m., and the last fight ended an hour before that.
Yeah, I found traces of what looks like a white pasty substance smudged around a few of the blunt force injuries. You might want to take a sample with you. It's certainly quite possible that this pasty substance was transferred from the blunt force object used in the attack.
Weird, huh? Not a combination you find every day. Let's see what the almighty internet has to say about this. Okay, you ever heard of Uchigamori stones? Says here they're a type of slate which can be ground up with sodium bicarbonate to form a paste. And this paste is used in the ancient Japanese ritual of Hidori, the sacred art of polishing a katana. Introducing, in this corner, our first suspect, Hank Hackett.
Hold on a second. Let me get this straight. This ref has what kind of paste on him? Toothpaste?
It's a paste made from what are called Uchigamori stones and sodium bicarbonate, and it's used to polish samurai swords in an ancient Japanese ritual.
Okay, but according to the coroner's report, Shimada was beaten and strangled. He wasn't stabbed with a samurai sword.
No, he wasn't, but I'm thinking, what if the blade on the sword was dull, and the perp used it to beat Shimada? It'd practically be the same thing as working him over with a jagged metal pipe.
Maybe so. But until I see that katana, it's still not enough to go on.
Well, then let's hope it's still at the arena.
By the way, Horace Willingham, the league's owner, called a couple of minutes ago. He's waiting for you in his office.